Good evening, everybody. It's very nice to see so many people come this evening, even if it's the middle of the winter and we have snowstorm and everything. I'm very happy to see you. Before we start, I like to tell a small story what happened in my childhood. I learned how important quality is. My grandmother had a very small berry farm, helping her because she was alone after the Second World War. I asked her if I can pick some wild raspberries and follow you to the open market the next day. She said, of course you can come. So I picked 4 liter in a high milk buckle and was thinking how much money I can make next day, Saturday, on the open market with these berries. I took my bicycle and drive 10 kilometers to my grandmother, a bumpy way. So when I come to her place, the 4 liter of nice raspberries change to 2 liter of raspberry jam. Next day, my grandmother was very successful to sell her very nice raspberries on the open market. Within 2 hours, she sold everything, and I just stayed there with my 2 liters raspberry jam, and nobody wanted to buy them, of course. But my grandmother was very kind, so she told me she can buy them and take them to her kitchen. So it was a happy ending of the story. Okay, why is Finland the holy berry land of berry farming? Of course, we could say the same about Sweden, maybe Norway, and also maybe about Iceland. We have long days. We have almost or 24-hour daylight in the summer when they ripen. That give the aromatica for the berries and the flavor. And Iceland have the same long daylight during the summer. Then we have cool nights, so the berries ripen slowly, not like in Spain or Belgium when they ripen very fast. The slow ripening give the sweetness to the berries. And we have a cold winter. That means many of the insects will not survive the winter. We use much less spray than they use in many other countries in the Central Europe. And you have heard about the antioxidants and flavonoids. For berries to develop these good things for our bodies, they need the infrared light. And as more far north you are, as a bigger part of the light is infrared light. And especially the taste, we can feel a huge difference between berries growing where we are, you see the A, or even more north with the Arctic Circle, compared to berries growing in Denmark or Belgium or Netherlands. We don't eat those berries. In the beginning of the season, we get them, but as soon as our own berries are ready, nobody buy the imported berries anymore. I will tell you a little bit about the commercial growing and the home gardening also. Here you can see how it has developed during the last year. The yellow one is the area, how many hectares, and the red one, its yield, how much. You can see that the red line, it go up and down, because that's what happened. 1910 was a bad year for strawberries, and strawberries are the most important things for Finland commercial growing. We happened to have a very hot June, July, so they ripened too fast. They didn't have time to even pick the berries. Mm-hmm. We produce in Finland 10 million kilo raspberries at the moment, and it have been about the same the last years. We have less farmers, but they have bigger farms. Blackcurrant, we have about 1.5 million kilo. That slowly go down. The berries need processing, become to juice and jam. We produce less, but berries for eating directly, fresh eating like strawberries and raspberries slowly go up. The third most important berry is raspberry. Raspberry growing have going up very much, but it's still low. We produce about 500,000 kilo raspberries. When I have had the farm 1 hectare 20 years ago, it was 170,000 kilos, so it's 3 times higher now. Mm-hmm. And then we have red and white currants, about 440,000 kilo. They go fast down because we don't have factories anymore buying them. We just have one big factory. Mm-hmm. Sea buckthorn is very interesting, but a little bit difficult, so it have not become very successful business for the commercial growers. We still don't have the best variety. One kind of berries have developed very fast. 10 years ago, we get only 3,000 kilo of blueberries, the half-high American bush blueberries. Today it's 90,000 kilo, so the big change in 10 years. And also other berries like aronia, you can see what happened to them, but it changes every year. And different statistics say a little bit different things. But in general, fresh berries going up and the processed berries go down. We have one farm close to my place. He is very special. He have very many kind of berries, and he process them by himself. He make all kind of juice, about jam. He make marmalade. He make chocolate and everything from his own berries. Here we have raspberries. This is an old farm. Normally raspberries farms not become older than 10, 12 years, then it's time to change the plant. But this was already 15 or 17 years old when I took this picture. Mm-hmm. Very good kept. Mm-hmm. Just the example of fresh berries doing well. Now I talk a little bit about home gardening. In Finland, amateur or home gardening berries are very important. When you build your new house, you must have the berry bushes, you must have the strawberries, raspberries, and in our area also the sea buckthorn. Mm-hmm. It's not because of money, it's just we want to have fresh berry to eat, if it's possible. We want to know what we eat, and it's a kind of life quality to go out to our own garden to pick our own berries. In Sweden, it has been a little different. 10 years, 15 years ago, they have problems with the berry bush selling because people was thinking, why should we spend so much time to take care of the berry bushes and make juice and things because we can buy them so cheap from the supermarkets. Mm-hmm. But today they think another way. Now they want to grow by themselves. They also want to know what they eat, and berry bushes sell much more in Sweden now, so it's almost back to the normal. Mm-hmm. Sea buckthorn, you can see here one way how to pick sea buckthorn. They have thorn, like you can hear from the name, less or more. This is a press. The juice come to this part of the tool, and in maybe 10 minutes you can have maybe 2, 3, 4 liter. If you pick by hand, in 1 hour, you can maybe get 10% of this. Sea buckthorn grew wild in our coast, and they have been very important for us during a very long time in our neighbor city. They cannot think about a wedding without soup made of sea buckthorn. But the wild varieties have very much thorn. They are smaller, difficult to pick, but healthy, not many disease. This is a Russian variety. It's semi-good. It's a cross between Altai and some of our varieties. So this is one of the most popular because it has bigger berries and less thorns. Sea buckthorn, to grow them, you must have both female and male plants. And if some plant have problem during the winter, it's almost every time the male plant. Mm-hmm. Women in Finland are stronger than men. But we still looking for the best variety for commercial growing. These are okay, good for home gardeners, but they are not enough good for professional growing because too slowly to pick our own variety, and the Russian varieties are not healthy enough and don't survive the winter enough well. This is from the company I told about, process his berries by himself, and sea buckthorn have all the known vitamins inside, so it's very popular and also good tasting when you know what to do about it. In kitchen in Finland, we have many recipes what we can do of the sea buckthorns. Mm-hmm.